You'd think, theoretically, that the beginnings of becoming a VTuber would be easy. It's not like I need to get fit to look good on camera first, or find beautiful outfits to wear every video.
Incredible guitarist, but he's just true to the music. It came from us. This is blackity black, right?
Or even do a dumpster dive into the black hole of research to find the right camera equipment needed to record for my videos.
Lights, camera, action, baby. I see you looking at my PIC. I know. Ice,
baby. After finally deciding I wanted to actually jump the gun and hire Nelvia to be my artist to make my VTuber model, it has been such a roller coaster of an experience. Not necessarily in terms of drama, because there is none between Nelvia and I, but just in being slapped in the face of all the things I should and wished I knew to think about before I sent in the commission order.
I know better now.
Ice, baby. It all started off really good. When I opened his descriptions on VGen, it was long, very long, very detailed. Loved it. It was the perfect example of what artists should put in their descriptions. Answered a lot of questions for someone like me that has no prior knowledge of how to even order a commission for a VTuber model. Listed how much he charges for headshots, half body, full body, the usual.
Let's go round two.
Ice, baby. Thankfully, I already had experience with ordering a truckload of other commissions from artists on Fiverr. The difference for him is that he also listed bundle package prices, which I thought was so smart. Immediately, the Asian in me got tempted into getting the package they gave me the most bang for my buck.
Asian people, on the other hand, we love to brag about how little money we spent on some shit.
It's just money. It's made up.
Because the art is in the savings.
Ice, baby. First tip. Read the artist's descriptions thoroughly. Thoroughly. You think this is common sense, but the older I get, the more I realize it's just easier to always think everyone's a dumbass.
You don't have bad luck. The reason that bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass.
Myself included. Ice, baby. Less expectations, less disappointments. And you always end up thinking ahead and being thoroughly prepared for any situation. There's a dang reason my mother keeps reminding her students to read the instructions thoroughly before every exam.
Yeah, be prepared. Yeah, we'll be prepared. For what?
Ice, baby. At first glance, it looks like it'll be better to order the cheapest option, doesn't it? Unlike other VTubers, I primarily was going to use my VTuber model for recording YouTube videos, YouTube shorts, reels, yada yada yada. So technically, all I needed was for my model to be from the waist up. Hips, waist, legs, don't need them.
What? What the fuck?
Ice, baby. Next tip, talk to your artists before you set in a commission order. If you followed the first tip, most artists write in their descriptions to do exactly that. Send them a DM, chat with them first, talk about what you need for your order, and see whether or not they're available, willing, or skilled enough to handle your commission order. If they're smart, they would have listed everything they're capable of, and also a list of things they're either unskilled or unwilling to draw. Respect it.
Respect. Power. Banana.
You'll save you both valuable time by establishing from even before beginning what should be expected. I don't even know how many times I've saved money by just asking what the artist is willing or able to do. Don't ever assume. Just ask. Ice, baby. Next tip. Shamelessly ask about everything. Thankfully, as I've gotten older, shy, shame, me.
Don't be ridiculous.
None. Forget being shy. I've reverted back to my preteen Naruto watching era. Be loud. Be proud of your acknowledgement of your own don't know-ness. seeing Nelvia's list of options and seeing the severity in difference between pricing for each, I was a bit conflicted which to order. The Asian in me wanted to order the cheapest.
It's not about the money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money.
The experienced commissioner in me wanted the most high value. So I opted for the most efficient. I asked him which option was better after explaining I only intended to use the VTuber model for short recorded videos, not for live streaming. Nelia handled it the best way I personally liked. He didn't very obviously or biasly sway only towards the most expensive option. He laid out the pros for each. But the thing that helped me decide is when he answered my question of why would I order the full body when I know the half body will be good enough for what I want? Nevia's answer was options. By having the full body model, every option would be available to me in the future. Just recorded videos that utilizes from the torso up? Sure, obviously it would work. But also, if I suddenly decide one day that I do, in fact, want to do live streams, interviews, collabs, posters, ads, commercials, merch, with a full body from the get go, I get the option to do all of the above, or none of them at all if I so wished. So, obviously, you can guess which one I felt was the most worth it.
I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really.
Another thing I really liked about Nelvia's VGen order description was that he listed how long I should expect the commissions to take, which I think more artists should also include. This was great for someone like me who liked to be given all the information up front to gauge my expectations. Have all the cards laid out on the table kind of thing. He listed how long it takes to sketch, he added a timeline for possible corrections, how long it'll take to animate the model, and how long it'll take to rig the model. No one can get upset or angry or frustrated with him before the waiting time he clearly listed in warning in advance. By Nelvia's estimations, it'll take roughly 2 months. One for sketch, one for animating and rigging. Now, see, I thought this was fantastic. I was exchanging messages with him all in September. I figured if all works well, I'll have my VTuber model by the new year and can begin the 2026 with being the VTuber I've been wanting to be for years. That clearly didn't work out. Next tip. Always overestimate how much other people underestimate how much time things take. Things happen, circumstances pop up, preferences change. Some may be from the artist, but also factor in things being difficult from your own end. Understanding that, push yourself off this imaginary throne your mind put you in. Helps with sudden changes in schedules and messed up deadlines. VGen, unlike Fiverr, allows the commissioner to set the deadline date. So really think about how long you're giving them. Ideally, set aside a year in advance for your VTuber artists. Several months at the very least. Better to have overestimated how long it'll take and be ahead on deadlines for months, rather than late and frantically trying to come up with solutions to delay your VTuber debut. I probably got ADHD, and even when I try to keep consistent with what I think I want, when I'm faced with the reality of not liking what I thought I wanted, I ain't the type to just take what I don't love. Thankfully, Nelvia is someone with integrity and values themselves as an artist. They're willing and wants to work on my VTuber model until I'm 100% satisfied. And in return, I'm willing to not give them a hard time about the initial expected delivery date of the commission. If it means I'll get a fantastic VTuber model that reaches my standards, I'm willing to wait. On the premise that Nelvia sends me frequent updates on their continuing progress, which thankfully Nelvia's very good at doing. Next tip. Bookmark every possible artist you even remotely like to keep as options. You can always delete the bookmarks later, but you might never find that exact artist you like again.
One eternity later.
Where are you? I'm over here.
Nelvia wasn't the first VTuber artist I saw on VGen. Hell, he wasn't even the 10th. He was just one of many. But I really like his own personal VTuber model. so I saved him under my bookmarks. And I'm so glad I did. Once I started narrowing down my options, I kept thinking about that one beautiful blue-haired model, but I couldn't remember exactly which artist drew it. If it wasn't for the fact that I anticipated, my ADHD brain probably would not remember who did what by the third hour of searching. If I hadn't saved him because I trust my systems way more than I'll ever trust my own memory, then who knows? Maybe I still wouldn't have put in a VTuber model commission yet. That Eddie? And it's Nelvia. And I'm so thankful I chose Nelvia to be the artist to draw, animate, and rig my VTuber model. Because look at him. Look at what he can do. Look at what he's already done. Final tip. Have a default template for when you start to DM artists to ask and discuss about potentially putting in a commission. When I went to message Nelvia on VGen, he had already set up a default message to message him with a pre-written message that I could easily just press enter to send. Really helped with the first step. Took the stress out of trying to figure out what to type to him. Highly recommend all artists do this. It'll make that initial first step much easier and increases the likelihood of someone actually commissioning sooner. Now us, as the person putting in the commission, we can do this in reverse. Write something out that you can easily resend to the next artist whenever you need to. By taking away that initial first step, the rest and every following step, for some reason, just keeps getting easier. Because after that initial nervousness to send the first message to Nelvia, the rest, though still a crazy process, having Nelvia as my artist definitely made it less nerve-wracking.
AISVERSE, come and check. Storytelling at its best. Trust me, you don't wanna miss. Never know just what to expect. Hey, all my icebreakers, make some noise. Where you at? For my LGBT community, got so much respect. Hey, love is love. Through Joshi with some fantasy. Getting into situations I know that you can't believe. And it's a given. You don't need no permission to enjoy so many versions of stories yet to be written. Yeah, AISVERSE.